Welcome to the official training for the Company Code of Conduct. This forms the foundation of our work culture and is essential to our success. As employees, it guides how we act, collaborate, and uphold the values of the company. Here's what we'll walk through today to understand our professional framework. First, we will look at professional behavior and ethics, covering respect, punctuality, and zero-tolerance policies. Next is legal rules and integrity, which details how we avoid bribery, manage conflicts of interest, and ensure anti-discrimination. We then cover protecting our data and assets, focusing on why intellectual property, cybersecurity, and client confidentiality are vital to our business. Following that is safety, hygiene, and respect, explaining mandatory PPE, workstation hygiene, and how we tackle bullying. Then we discuss dealing with outsiders, setting clear guidelines for social media use, managing external communications, and interacting with customers and vendors. We also emphasize time, focus, and productivity, from task ownership and meeting discipline to managing workloads and preventing burnout. Near the end, we explore growth and learning, highlighting our commitment to continuous training and knowledge sharing across technical and behavioral areas. And finally, we dive into ideas, pilots, and innovation, showing how you can contribute improvements, propose low-risk pilots, and apply design thinking to shape our future. Professional behavior and ethics. This section outlines the foundational behaviors and values expected from every individual representing the company. To uphold this, we strictly adhere to policies on POSH, prevention of sexual harassment, maintaining a professional dress code, ensuring punctuality and attendance, and observing a zero-tolerance substance abuse policy. Under the POSH policy, there are several behaviors considered offenses. We have grouped them into 4 major categories to ensure clarity. These are unwanted contact, touching, hugging, or suggestive jokes; sexual advances, propositions, or inappropriate messages; offensive material, sharing explicit or offensive visuals; abusive authority, threats, coercion, or rewards for favors. Now in dress code for men, professional attire means collared shirts, full, half-sleeve, or collared t-shirts in plain or muted colors, paired with formal or casual trousers. All clothing must be clean and ironed daily. Grooming standards, including hair, beard, and nails, must be neatly maintained. Footwear must always be closed shoes, such as formal leather shoes or clean sneakers. For women, appropriate office wear includes kurti, salwar kameez, or formal tops matched with well-fitted and ironed trousers or neat jeans. Acceptable footwear includes closed-toe shoes or neat flats. Maintain tidy hair, trimmed nails, and use minimal professional makeup. Here are the key dress code restrictions to keep in mind. Men must strictly avoid wearing shorts, slacks, or distressed jeans. Do not wear graphic or loud print shirts, and avoid open footwear such as sandals, flip-flops, or Crocs. Unkempt hair, overgrown beards, or long nails are also unacceptable. Women must avoid sleeveless tops, low-cut blouses, or sheer fabrics. Do not wear informal items like hoodies, graphic t-shirts, or casual loungewear. Leggings or jeggings should not be worn as standalone bottoms, and open footwear like sandals, slip-ons, or Crocs are not permitted. Avoid flashy makeup, heavy perfumes, or over-accessorizing. Punctuality and attendance. We believe attendance and punctuality are fundamental pillars of professionalism. Employees are expected to maintain consistent attendance and arrive punctually for all work commitments, including meetings, visits, and training sessions. Being present and on time is a sign of respect for one's work, for colleagues, and for customers. Unplanned absences must be communicated to reporting managers as early as possible. Repeated, unauthorized absences, late arrivals, or early departures may lead to escalations, with implications for performance reviews and disciplinary action. Substance abuse. At our company, we maintain a strict zero-tolerance policy toward the use, possession, or influence of alcohol or illegal substances during work hours or on company premises. Being under the influence can impair judgment, compromise safety, and reduce productivity. Violation of this policy will result in disciplinary action, up to and including termination. Next, we uphold our standards for legal rules and integrity. We are committed to fostering a workplace that is strictly free from discrimination, ensuring dignity and respect for every individual. We provide equal opportunity in employment, meaning decisions on hiring and advancement are based solely on merit and talent. We believe that maintaining this diverse and fair environment is essential to our success and long-term growth. Conflict of interest. We expect all team members to steer clear of personal or financial interests that might influence their decisions at work. If any such situation arises, it should be reported right away. A conflict of interest arises when an individual's personal, financial, or familial relationships interfere with their responsibility. Reporting misconduct. If you witness any wrongdoing or unethical actions, speak up. Your voice matters. We're committed to protecting those who raise concerns in good faith. We are committed to protecting the identity of whistleblowers and ensuring that no one suffers negative consequences for doing the right thing. Political activity and neutrality. We stay politically neutral as a company and do not support or endorse any party or candidate. Employees are free to hold personal views but must not involve the company in political matters. We do not support, endorse, or fund any political party, candidate, or political activity. In protecting our data and assets, we are committed to safeguarding all confidential, proprietary, and personal data in accordance with applicable laws. Employees must handle sensitive information with the highest degree of care, integrity, and discretion. We expect our team members to refrain from sharing confidential information inappropriately. IT and acceptable use. All company-provided IT resources must be used solely for authorized business purposes. Unauthorized access, misuse, or personal use that compromises data or system integrity is strictly prohibited. This policy is designed to protect our company's data, reputation, and intellectual property. Intellectual property. We state that all intellectual property developed during the course of employment shall remain the sole property of the company. Employees are required to protect and respect these rights at all times. Any IP developed during your tenure is the property of the company. Use of assets. All employees are entrusted with company assets and are expected to use them responsibly, solely for business purposes. Proper care, maintenance, and safeguarding of these assets are essential to ensure their longevity. Misuse or negligence can lead to financial loss. All employees must adhere to all cybersecurity protocols and access control measures to protect company data. Any violation may result in disciplinary action, including legal consequences where applicable. We believe cybersecurity is a continuous effort. At our company, we are committed to creating and maintaining a workplace that minimizes risks, prevents accidents, and promotes a culture of cleanliness. We expect everyone to observe safety protocols, maintain personal and shared workspace hygiene, and report any unsafe or unhygienic conditions immediately. This involves the safe handling of tools, equipment, and materials, the mandatory use of PPE, and awareness of evacuation procedures. Dealing with outsiders means engaging with clients, vendors, partners, regulatory bodies, and the public while representing the company. Interactions with customers and partners should be rooted in mutual respect, transparency, and a commitment to long-term collaboration. Employees must communicate clearly, avoid making misleading statements, and maintain confidentiality when handling sensitive business information. Time management and productivity establishes the foundational work habits and professional discipline expected from all employees. It means employees are expected to be dependable, organized, and proactive in managing their time and responsibilities. Regular attendance, timely completion of work, and meaningful participation in team activities contribute directly to operational efficiency and collective success. At our company, learning and development forms a key pillar of personal and organizational growth. Technology trainings are not one-time events, but part of an ongoing learning journey. We strongly recommend reading books like The Checklist Manifesto, Atomic Habits, and Make Your Bed to internalize these principles. At our company, innovation is a shared responsibility. We encourage everyone to proactively contribute innovative ideas that enhance organizational performance. We use pilot initiatives as structured mechanisms to validate new ideas before scaling them. Finally, we are committed to protecting intellectual property through patents to secure our future. That brings us to the end of Code of Conduct training. The Code of Conduct defines how we behave as individuals and as representatives of the company. It sets the standards for ethical, responsible, and professional behavior in every action we take. By following the Code of Conduct, we uphold our commitments, protect our workplace, safeguard our people, and ensure that our processes and technology operate with integrity. It guides our judgment, our interactions, and the choices we make every day.